everybody. How are you? Hope you're having a good day. Actually, it's evening here, and I just finished up a couple of reacts, some tarot reacts, which I'm going to be posting tomorrow. And I would like to give credit where credit is due. I was is peeking in on No Madness Live and her stream. I know she's quite funny, and she made mention of a video, very interesting, wonderful video by Hectic Llama. Hectic Llama has a channel on YouTube with wonderful content. And the video in question that was mentioned was called Wherever You Go, There You Are. And it features Chantal just being Chantal and being manic and everything that preceded her going to Kuwait. Like it's kind of a wonderful time capsule of just looking back on where it all began and how it all began and what her attitude was. And it's a great video. So the video was referenced, and I just watched a few minutes of it, and I wanted to wait to watch all of it with you guys and react to it with you guys. And full credit to Nomada's Life for talking about it, and also to Hectic Llama for taking the time, because it does take time to put together like a compilation video, just researching all the different clips and putting them together. It's a time sink. So big ups and big thumbs up to Hectic Llama for putting together such a great video. And that's the video that I'll be reacting to. And for those of you on my channel that you've never heard of Hectic Llama, y'all look down below. Look, there it is. Look down there in the description of this video, and you'll see the original link for the original video, which leads back to Hectic Llama's channel. Again, you can check out all their content, sub up to them, give them a like, leave a comment, and just say you really enjoyed the video that Hectic Llama put together. So with that said, I would like to, just take kind of a short trip back in time to when Chantal first started talking to Salah and her plans to go over to Kuwait and start this whole crazy Kuwait arc and catch up to now. So I hope you guys enjoy. But I'll tell you what, there's a few Twitter peeps that we need to cover first, so you guys know what time it is. It is time for the Twitter peeps. All right, it's time for the Twitter peeps, and as you can see, Queen Booger is behind me. Hey, Booger. Hi, baby. What you doing? Hi. Where are you? There you are. Hi, big girl. All right, it's time for the Twitter peeps. Let me just go ahead and let me make sure that I am where I need to be. Now I am. I wasn't before. Okay, so for those of you that are on Twitter and you'd like to follow me on Twitter, there's my handle, Wild Girl Sarah. And for those of you that you're not really fond of the Bird app, that's why I do the Twitter peep, so you guys can see what's going on Twitter without actually having to be a part of Twitter. So let's start here with this tweet. And this tweet is making me hungry. Can you tell that I'm craving sweets right now? I'm saving tweets with food in it. So Lulu says, I love making my own birthday cakes. Chocolate cake with a strawberry middle, vanilla cheesecake frosting topped with chocolate and almonds. Can I have a piece? I'm hungry and that looks good. I would tear that cake up. That looks delicious. Ooh, I could just eat that whole thing. But it looks amazing, Lulu. All right. Next tweet is from Post of Cats. Look, I don't know what happened between this cat and this guy, but they must have had beef in a past life. Because here's this cat, and this cat shows up every day just to throw hands with this guy. So the guy just started feeding the cat, but rather than the cat being nice to him, the cat just shows up to slap at him and get their food. I'm telling you, it must be beef from a past life. The cat's like, I remember what you did all the way back then, even if you don't remember. I remember. So they have a unique love hate relationship, I think. Yeah, interesting. All right. So, for those who do not know who this is Sagittarius Shoddy. And Chantal in the past has talked about Sagittarius Shoddy, but it looks like Sagittarius has some choice words for Foodie. So D Angry Scott says, shots fired. Oh boy. What does Sagittarius Shoddy have to say about Foodie? Let's listen.
Like a little slit in her face. Girl, you prob had slit lips. Is that not why you filled them? At least I filled them.
Is that what Foodie said to Sag? Something about her lips? That's not nice.
She does have bigger things to worry about. Not just the fact that she's stuck in Syria, but like the fact that I don't know, like she doesn't wash her ass and like should probably get like a washer and dryer or something because her panties look like this.
Oh, oh, for those who do not know what that is a screenshot from a live stream that Natter did where he was essentially humiliating Chantal and holding up Chantal's nasty, used, crusty, crotch rotted panties. Sag, you are savage. Savage. She making sure everybody sees it.
That's fine. You can worry about my lips and the fact that I'm prettier than you and that I spread my legs for money. I'll take it. Okay, I would rather spread myself and look at myself a lot than have panties that look like this. And this is what you be fucking on
Wow.
for free. She chased that man.
No, 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 Sag. She didn't do that for free. She didn't do him for free. She paid him, which makes it worse. She paid him. He didn't pay her. She paid him.
For 2 years, got addicted to coke and paid his bills until he wouldn't claim her. How long was she addicted to coke for? Isn't coke supposed?
So savage. So Sag was sounding off about Foodie and had those things to say. All right, moving on to Orlando. Foodie Beauty almost throwing up from the bathroom stench is killing me. So I heard about this moment that happened during the stream. I missed it. I'm sorry, y'all. I missed it. But thank goodness for Twitter because Twitter found it and posted it. Again, courtesy of Orlando. So I don't know whose live stream this is that they're covering it. I'm sorry I don't recognize those who are talking. But here's the moment.
Did she just gag from the stink of the bathroom?
Yeah.
Fancy wallpaper does not help the smell, I guess.
And that's saying something because Foodie, she likes to pass gas and she likes the smell of it and she just likes being gross. So for someone like Foodie that enjoys everything gross, for her to get sick, you know it has to be pretty doggone bad.
Why would you do that? Why would you do that, John?
Yeah, why did she do that? Good question. Aw, look, y'all look at this. The Angry Scott says, what a precious little being. Cats with powerful aura, so tiny. Look at the little ears. Look at those eyes. I want. Oh, it is so precious. That precious baby. Yog says, baby capybara making friends with a cat. You know, every time I see a video clip featuring capybaras, is it capybara or capybara? But they're the most chill animals on the planet. And I haven't seen a video clip yet with an animal that hated or did not get along with a capybara. Like deer, rabbits, cats, dogs, every animal loves a capybara because they're so chill. They're like, just love on me. Just love on me. I look like a beaver, but I'm not. I just want to cuddle with you. Cat's like, sure, why not? You're nice and warm. I can hang with you. But capybaras are so awesome. They are the most chill, zen animals ever. Shenanigan says, we all know Salah doesn't love Chantal, but Chantal doesn't love Salah either. If she did, she would have waited a month to go to Syria like he requested, to make the transition easier for him. She doesn't know how to love anyone, not even her mom, who is probably worried sick. Yep, no love found anywhere. It's weird. She wants love, yet, at least for now, she's incapable of love. And she still doesn't understand that love is nourishing, it is healthy, it is respectful, it is not forceful, it is not manipulative, it is not controlling, it is not negative. All of those things that she is, and all of those things that she offers, love is definitely not. All right, so that's it for the Twitter peeps. And where the heck is my background? StreamYard, get it together. I pay you entirely too much money for you to screw up like this. All right, so let's go to the wonderful video put together by Hectic Llama. And apologies, much apologies to you, Hectic Llama. The beginning part of this video is awesome, but it had music in it, and I don't know if that was copyrighted or not. So I'm sorry I can't include it. But it was a great intro, loved it. But I wanted to go over this video with y'all. But there were also some great comments already to the video, and I would like to feature a few of them because I was, just struck with how great they were. There was this one in particular that I was looking for. Looking. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Ah, here we go. Cody Martin says she will move mountains to control the men in her life, but can't lose a single pound to save her life. Spends money on food like there's no tomorrow, but can't buy a more supportive shoe for someone 500 pounds than Timu or Skechers for her feet. Yeah, her money's going in all the wrong places and on all the wrong people. There was another comment. Let's see if I can find it. I might have gone past it. Let's see. Ah, here we go. This is the one I was looking for. Amberlynn's washcloths says she's unhappy everywhere she goes because she has no meaningful friendships, no loving relationships with Salah, not close with family, and is bored with life. Her cat even can't stand her. So, great comment because Foodie, her life lacks meaning, and her life lacks things that are meaningful. And because there's nothing meaningful in her life, she's empty. And she's always trying to fill up that emptiness with monetary things, temporary things. And eventually the thrill and the happiness from those things wears off. And then she's back to feeling empty again. And then she's reaching for more stuff. And then she just puts herself on that toxic hamster wheel. And around we go. And as you guys will see, courtesy of this wonderful video by Hectic Llama, like the whole crazy hamster wheel cycle of Foodie. So we're starting here from October 11th, 2022. This is pre-Kuwait. And y'all look how different Foodie looks. Like in the face, how different she looks compared to how she looks now. It's like, wow. You can see the difference. Like, wow, this was like 200 pounds less ago. But go ahead and talk to us, Foodie. Tell us what your plans are.
It would even be more awesome than here. Like video games, love, I don't know, it's a whole new environment. And then shisha, I don't know, beezing, and think of the things we can do.
So she just named some of the things that she was looking forward to in Kuwait. And there's not a single thing that she just listed that she could not do in Canada. And I don't know if you realize it or not, Foodie, but you were talking kind of down about Canada, making it seem like there's nothing to do in Canada. It's boring. There's nothing to see. when in fact Canada is full of things to see. It's majestic, it's wonderful. The mountains, the forests, the monuments, that everything. Canada is enormous. It is a content creator's paradise to live there, and there's so much to do. You could do content for years and never run out of things to put in a video. There's so many different things too. It's not all the same thing. And yet you dismissed Canada. You dismissed it completely. You just wrote it off. And you said, even though there's so much here, I'm going to dismiss my home country. As wonderful as it is, I'm going to dismiss it and just toss it away because I want a man, and the man that I want is not here. He's somewhere else. So since he's somewhere else, I'm going to talk up that other place and completely look down my nose at where I live.
There's just so much more to do. He wants
You know, you watch stuff like this, looking back on it, the things she was saying, and you think about what she did in Kuwait and what she's doing now. And she's saying, oh, there's so much more to do over there. And yet when she got to Kuwait, she didn't do much of anything. She was bored silly. She didn't get out of the house. She didn't explore. She didn't make friends. She didn't learn about the culture or the beliefs or the people, or she did nothing. Absolutely nothing.
to show me everything. Imagine how friggin' fun it will be. I don't want to just sit around and do live streams.
I don't want to sit around and do live streams. And yet, where are we, ladies and gentlemen? Where are we? What did she proceed to do in Kuwait? Sit down and do live streams. So she paid over $9,000 to go to Kuwait and do the exact same thing that she was doing in Canada. Well done, Foodie. Well done. Well done. You paid $9,000 to go to another place and do the same thing that you did back in Canada. And there was no difference other than the fact that Salah was there. Exactly. You tell her. She's stupid, huh? Yeah, I know. And she don't make no sense. Something's wrong with her. Right, Booger? All right, so moving on.
It's boring the shit. You know,
You know what? Where, like the title of Hectic Llama's video said, wherever you go, there you are. Wherever she goes, she's bored. It doesn't matter if it's Cuba, Thailand, Kuwait, Canada, Syria. She's always bored wherever she goes. And the one common denominator of all those places is her. So maybe it's not the places that are boring, it's her.
and I hate this place. I just need to get out of this house. I need to get out of this house into my new house. And I need to friggin' go to Kuwait. And I need to do more positive content. And
Well, that didn't happen. That did not happen, did it, y'all? That did not happen. I'm going to go over there and do more positive content. We're still waiting. It's been 3 years. We're still waiting. I mean, you know, Foodie, I don't think I had as much gray in my hair as I do now because I've been waiting so long. I got more gray in my hair now because I've been waiting for you to do positive content. It just didn't happen.
still more like self-improvement stuff and different direction.
We're just enjoying this beautiful day. It's actually only like 22 today.
All right, I'm stopping it here for a reason. We're pausing. Everybody take a look at Salah and Chantal. How much different they looked 3 years ago. He looked more put together and taking care of himself and got the hair cut and the beard trimmed. And he don't look that way no more. He looks ragged. And Foodie, she was a lot smaller, but do you notice something else? She wasn't feeling as self-aware of herself. She was she was letting the chins out. Like she wasn't shy then. She is now.
Not too bad, actually. Perfect day. Perfect day. I miss you guys, Beezers. Never in my life I imagined I would ever be in the Arabian desert. It's so quiet. Wow. If anything to come out here for, the silence, the beautiful nature.
And again, you're dismissing Canada. I'm not poo pooing all over Kuwait, but if you wanted silence and if you wanted nature, I'm sure there were wonderful places in Canada you could have gone to without leaving your home country where you could have experienced nature and silence. I'm just saying.
You're so tall. Oh my gosh. Gorgeous.
And this was back in the day when Salah was very much in love with his reflection and he loved to stare at himself on the camera. And now he doesn't want to get in front of the camera.
Nothing but quiet and sand.
Power lines, lots of power lines.
Very peaceful.
You're Burger King, baby.
Oh, Chantal, my
Enjoy your
baby.
So romantic. Here, baby, have some Burger King.
meal.
I've done a lot of walking. I deserve it. Beauty bite. That slaps. That's good. I look skinny.
You know what, Chantal, looking at you 3 years ago compared to how you look now, yeah, you did look skinny then. Where, okay, so I'm doing this on purpose. Okay? We're doing like a side by side. So you see the November 9th, 2022, compared to June 17th, 2025. Pictures don't lie. Pictures worth 1,000 words, but pictures do not lie. So the difference between just a few years. You didn't gain weight, Chantal? Look at your face then compared to how it is now. And it's a big difference, mama. Sure is.
Congratulations. I wish you both all the love on your marriage. I'm glowing. Sofa King. Oh my god. Hi. So glad you guys are so like, I'm so happy to see you guys. Every day is a honeymoon here. Did you see the
Every day is a honeymoon here. Chantal, Chantal, Chantal. You are forever chasing that new car smell. You're manic for that new car smell. When something is brand new, when it's unfamiliar, when it's strange, that's when you are the most infatuated. But the moment it's not strange or new anymore, you start to lose interest real fast. And then when you lose complete interest, you go on to the next fascination. You're always searching for the new flavor of the week.
paradise? He's been nothing but amazing since I've been here. Like, amazing. I mean, it's like paradise here. Like, we've been going out like every day, like going to beaches. People are surprised with the Arab countries. They also don't have like basic medications for like things like headaches, stomach, stuff like that I know of.
She really thought Arab people don't get headaches. I'm sure they do.
It's they don't have the same problems. It's a different life, and I'm enjoying living. Like, I like experiencing different things I never thought I would.
You know, I don't think she ever went to Kuwait to experience different things and broaden her worldview. It's always been about chasing after a man, finding a man, striking up a business deal, figuring out what they like and what they don't like, conforming or molding herself into something that they can just, at the very least, can tolerate for a certain period of time and going with that. It's a shame. She's been in many different places, and in none of those places did she ever absorb anything other than food. She's been to Thailand, she's been to Cuba, Kuwait, Syria. She's been to different places, and it's such a shame and it's such a waste that even though she was exposed to different people, different ways of life, it just none of that affected her in a positive way. Like it didn't change her worldview. It didn't change her as a person into something more positive. It just those worldly experiences didn't affect her at all.
It's not much different. Like I don't feel like I'm really out of place in a lot of ways.
Of course, you don't feel out of place. It's because you're hiding in a room somewhere, and you can feel more comfortable because you're not getting out there and exploring.
Do you feel free to be yourself? Do you have freedom? Yeah. Of course, yeah. I've been wanting to make changes. Like you guys have known, like I didn't seem happy, right? In my room all the time, just like wasting my life away.
But that was a life that you chose. You chose that life, literally chose that life, Chantal. I know you like to get in front of your beezers and say, like, I was so unhappy then. But I wonder if they ever stop and think about who you were then. I know a lot of beezers from back in the day that were there during Crackhead Olympics. They've all disappeared. They've moved on. And the beezers that are there now are new. They're newer than the OG beezers. But if they could know what you were like then, common sense would tell them. You know, like when you were in the Canadian villa, you were doing exactly what you wanted to do. Nobody tells Chantal what to do. You're defiant, you're bullheaded, you're as stubborn as a pack of mules. You lived your life exactly the way you wanted to. Living amongst piles of garbage, having several Amazon box mountains in your house, mummified food in the drawer, the KFC drawer. Remember the KFC drawer? Litter boxes that didn't get changed, spending money like it was going out of style. You lived your life the way you wanted to. So it's crazy work when you're getting in front of an audience and you're saying, I was so unhappy then. I was so unhappy. And yet, who is responsible for that unhappiness? Who was the orchestrator? Who is the conductor? Who is the author of that life? Who wrote the script? Who played it out? Who put it on YouTube? The answer to all three is the same. You. You were making all kinds of money, spending all kinds of money, but you were unhappy. And yet, after you left Canada, you went to Kuwait. You're unhappy there too. Before that, you went to Cuba. You're unhappy there too. You went to Thailand, still unhappy. Now you're in Syria. Not happy there either. So wherever you go, there you are, as Hectic Llama says, and wherever you go, the unhappiness follows you because you are unhappiness. And doesn't it just make sense that you are clinging to Salah because, as everybody knows, misery loves company.
I feel like I have a lot more meaning and more purpose, and I feel like now I have someone to go through life with. I'm very happy, and you guys really don't have to worry about me anymore. Like, you know, I know you guys always will, but have a seat.
Hello, Beezers. How are you doing?
We drove by.
He was so happy then. She probably filled up his ears with promises of, we're going to make so much money together, and we're going to travel around, and I'm going to build up your gaming channel, and you're going to make money from there too. Oh, you know, she filled up his ears. I'll take you to Canada.
By Hardee's, Raising Cane's, the double chicken royal is like, I'm already thinking about it. There's something called Lulu. Lulu is an ice cream here. There's little ice cream carts out of like every store, outside of every store. And they sell these ice creams that have like Nutella in the center. Oh my god. Like it's easy to get fat here, I'm sure. I'm a lot happier. Like there's a lot of changes going on in me. I've never felt this happy in a long time. Like I'm very happy. I'm very, very happy. And
Yeah, I'm sure you were happy because this situation with Salah was different than the situation with Natter. Although, even though you had Salah, even though you settled for Salah because you couldn't get at Natter, your heart has always been with Natter because your narc self just could not get over Natter. You wanted to be claimed by Natter. You wanted to claim him. You wanted to own him. You tried many times to own him publicly, and he wouldn't allow it. And you just couldn't get him. So you settled for Salah. But you never lived with Natter. You got to visit sometimes, but you never got to live with Natter. But you're happy here in this moment because not only do you have a man that's with you, but closer in vicinity to you. You don't have to drive to his house. He's just there.
I really hope that he's happy.
I do.
Yes.
Hi, everybody. Hi. It's so nice to see you guys.
January 29th, 2023, first trip back to Canada. Y'all, this right here is where Salah should have ended it. When she went home the first time, this is where he should have ghosted her and blocked her number. And all the crap that happened would not have happened. After spending 3 months with Foodie, he should have said enough and let it all go. But he didn't. He kept it going because he's greedy and stupid. And she's greedy and stupid. So she was allowed to go back to him. But this was her first trip back home to Canada after spending time with Salah.
Kuwait looks different. I can't believe I'm in Canada. I'm so happy right now. I feel like I'm on drugs, but I'm not. But I feel like I am because of how happy and tired I am at the same time.
I didn't feel this way when I was in Kuwait.
Chantal is forever on an emotional roller coaster, and she's always chasing the highs. And it's very much like being on a roller coaster where you are in the roller coaster and you're making that slow ascent upward. You're going up. You're looking to either side and you're seeing everything below you, but you're feeling the high. You're going up, 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 inching up, up, up. And then right when you get to the top, then you drop back down really quick. And that's just the way it is with her. You know, she rides that high and then there's a sharp drop. There's a sharp crash. You know, like it's just the way she is.
I don't know what's wrong with me.
What's wrong with you is you ride on that dopamine high, but then after that dopamine high wears off, then you get the crash. You're always and forever chasing the tail of the dragon, Foodie. Chasing it through men, through party favors, through food, whatever. Always chasing the high, any way to get high. And you're always looking for the next way to get high. And you're trying to sidestep the crash that always comes afterwards.
I mean, I know I miss Salah, but I think it's just because I have so many changes to make. Oh, I just feel incompetent in every way of my life right now. I just feel like I don't want to be here. I feel out of my elements now.
Sound familiar? Everywhere she goes, she ends up saying that. I don't want to be here. I feel out of my element. And she thinks that by going to a new location or a new guy is going to fix that. That once she gets there, it's going to be the right place and the right guy and the right situation. And then everything's going to be perfect. Here's a news flash, Foodie. Wherever you go, there you are. Like Hectic Llama said, wherever you go, there you are. No place, no person is ever going to be perfect. If you're looking for the standard of perfection, that is the reason why you're unhappy, because you're expecting perfection. You're expecting that whatever guy that you're with is going to just wave a magic wand and it'll fix all of your problems and all of your worries and all of your stress. No one has that ability to fix things inside of you that are broken. Only you can fix that. But just running from guy to guy, from place to place, party favor to party favor, thinking that there's some perfect something somewhere, that if you find it, it'll make everything all better. That's the reason why you're failing, because nothing like that exists.
It's hot. I don't like this jacket. Don't like anything. And this weather depresses me, honestly. I don't like the like excessive heat, but at the same time,
I'm laughing because she's in Syria and she's sweating her butt off. I don't like excessive heat, but she's in Syria right now, and then she was in Kuwait before that.
I don't like this depressing, crappy weather at all. I just feel like alone.
That's the real truth right there. Ignore what she said before it. I don't like this crappy weather. Pay attention to what she just said. I don't like being alone. So it's not the weather. No. The weather's fine. The weather's perfectly fine. The weather, it's a non-issue. She just doesn't like being alone. She doesn't know how to do alone well at all. She doesn't know what to do with herself alone. She doesn't know how to occupy her time and fill up her time. As one of the commenters in Hectic Llama's channel just said, her life lacks meaning. She doesn't have a meaningful life. She doesn't want a meaningful life. She wants to just run around chasing things and chasing people. And there's a lot of emptiness inside of her. And she thinks it's the emptiness inside of her stomach. No, Foodie. It's the emptiness inside of your soul. That's the part you're not getting. It's the emptiness inside of your soul that would get filled if you filled it with the right positive things, with meaningful things. Food is not going to fill it. Party favors are not going to fill it. Money's not going to fill it. You've got to reach for the meaningful, for that space to be filled.
I just feel like I'm like unable to face life. This is life here. And tomorrow's gonna be like minus something or other, and I have supposed to go to Cornwall, and I don't in the least bit feel like it. And if I try to tell my family that, after having them wait for so long for me to see them, they're gonna be like, like I just feel like nobody understands me. Or I just feel like all this pressure from everywhere in the world. Like every part of my life, not everywhere in the world, I mean like, stop beeping. Everything and everybody's getting on my nerves. I look so happy. Thank you, Anna.
And again, it's not Kuwait that was in the wrong, or her family that was in the wrong. It's just that she was hyper focused and obsessed over Salah. She had Salah on the brain, the same way that she had Nader on the brain when she was with Nader. Like all she could think about was the man on her brain all day long. And she wasn't happy until she got near the man. Then suddenly life is sparkling rainbows all over again.
I am very happy. I am. I feel good. I do feel a lot lighter, yeah. But no, I'm very happy. And when I came home, he opens the door. He's like, "Welcome home, baby." It's like so renovated. It's so gorgeous. He decorated it. He put all new.
I remember that when she went home to Canada and she came back and the apartment was completely redone. In my opinion, just my opinion, I think that when she went home the first time, the original intention was that she was supposed to go there for 3 months and 3 months only. And then after she was out, the contract was over. Whatever business deal they struck, it was finished. She wasn't supposed to come back. But then Foodie wanted to continue it, so contract negotiations were reestablished. But that is why the apartment was completely redone. He wasn't expecting her to come back. And she did. She came right back over.
Marketing. He put a stove.
I mean, I'm going to go further with this. I think she started this whole thing with Salah as a way to make Nader jealous. Maybe she was hoping by putting Salah on YouTube with her, she was trying to do the whole triangulation thing because she likes being in the middle of two men. She likes the feeling of two men fighting over her. Let's think back to Crackhead Olympics when Foodie, she would go to Nader and talk trash about Pete's, and then go to Pete's and talk trash about Nader. She wanted both of the men around her to not like each other and fight over her. It made her feel desired, loved. So she was still focused on Nader. And she probably thought that if she put Salah on YouTube and do all the things with him that she used to do with Nader, that maybe by poking at Nader, that he would feel jealous and make a phone call to her and say, I want you back, and start talking to her or something. And she would get him, that he would finally claim her or she could claim him. She always said, I want you to claim me, but I think the situation was reversed. It's not that she wanted him to claim her. She wanted to claim him. And trust me, she tried. By putting Nader on her YouTube channel, trying to control him with her money, threatening to go to the cops. She wanted to claim him. She wanted to control him and be the puppet master, and it just didn't work. And I'm not saying that because I'm a Nader fan. That's just what she did. But really, being with Salah was a ploy to get back at Nader, and in a really weird sense, in my opinion, to also get him back and get him away from Dee Dee.
Like a stove, rearranged everything. It was just so nice. It's so nice.
See you smile. It's priceless, really.
Aw, you're the best. Just being here with you is the best.
You're worth it, baby.
Shukran. I'm so happy to be here with you.
So, meet you later.
I look happy? Thank you, Shukran. I am, yes.
She is so happy. And looking back on this now, all the things that have happened in Kuwait, I don't think she was happy because she was in love with Salah or because she wanted to love him as normal people love each other. She was just happy having a sugar baby around that she had direct contact with and she had more control over. I think control is what gave her the most happiness, being in control, being able to control him, and making him codependent on her.
And if I'm ever feeling down and not happy, I feel like I can pray, and I have ways to keep positive. But I'm so happy, and I want this to be a new arc, time of my life. Grow up, really grow up, take accountability, responsibility for things in my life.
Well, that didn't happen. 3 years later, that did not happen.
I'm gonna try not to cry, but I'm in a really weird mood. I'm so depressed.
Wow. So, here we go with the roller coaster, the highs and the lows. She gets around him, she's happy for a short burst of time, and then the crash comes after. And the crash is brutal.
Coming back from the doctor, first of all, being out in the day like this in the sunlight makes me worse depressed. I hate it. I like the night. I just feel so apathetic. I don't care about anything right now. I don't care about anything. The only thing in my life that I feel that makes me happy is food.
So you get with Salah, and you're getting on camera saying the only thing in life that makes me happy is food. You know what, Foodie? I think I can say with full confidence that you've been running around looking for men to be in a relationship with, looking for a husband. Here is where you fail. Not only because you're not working on yourself and developing positive aspects to yourself, but the reason why your man relationships never worked is because you were already committed. You were already in a relationship with addiction. And that's a serious, serious, long standing relationship that you are very committed to. And despite the fact that it is toxic and it is doing so much damage to you, even now, you still won't break off that relationship. You still won't divorce the addiction. You're holding on very tightly to it. So you want to be with Nader, you want to be with Salah, but yet you are already in a relationship. And as sad as it may sound, you cheated on the men in your life. You've never cheated on addiction. You've always been faithful to it.
When I feel like this, I feel like I just want to be passive in life and not fight and just lay down. If that person beeps one more time, I swear, like when I'm in this mood, right now, I just don't really care. I just don't care about anything. I just feel really tired of everything, fed up. I'm not very happy right now. I think getting mental health help is just overwhelming. Like, I don't even know where to even start. I don't know.
I talked to Salah and I made the decision that it's sadly probably better for me to go back to Canada for a while.
So this was the part where she was supposed to go back to Canada and get herself together. She was supposed to stay there for quite a while and get herself together. That's what she should have done. She needed some medical care, she needed some treatments. Should have gone to Canada and stayed there.
To seek some much needed medical care. And part of that is I want to talk to a doctor about possible weight loss surgery.
You know, I think in the past, Foodie has talked to doctors about weight loss surgery, but I'm sure all the doctors she talked to, they all told her the same answer. No, absolutely not. No, ma'am. And why is that? Because she's high risk. She's got a myriad of health problems. All of her major organs are in trouble. She's a diabetic, which means any wound is slow to heal. But the big thing on top of that is her food addiction. No doctor worth his degree is going to give WLS to someone that is a food addict, that has a problem with food. It wouldn't make sense to do the stomach stabling or the lap band or reduce the size of the stomach if the person has a problem with B moments. Because even if the doctor puts you on the table, did the operation, and you got off the table just fine, the urge to eat is still very much active. It's not shut down, it doesn't go to sleep. You're going to get out of surgery, you're going to want to eat a bunch of food and try, and then all you're going to do is either bust open your stomach or be vomiting over and over and over again because your stomach is only so big. So just because the stomach is small doesn't mean the bee eating goes away. That's why no doctor would ever do the surgery on Foodie.
And psychiatric help, proper diagnosis, all that, proper medication to get my diabetes under control as well.
Well, hello guys. Hi. Welcome back to another video. I'm in Canada and I'm just parked at a park here and just enjoying, getting settled in and everything like that. I'm feeling a lot better. I'm going to really try hard just to give attention to all the positive things in my life. because I feel very blessed and grateful, and especially for you guys too. Oh, it's nice to see you guys. I really want to get in shape so I can travel with my husband and be young like him. For me, like, one big lesson I've learned is that there's other kinds of wealth in life. There's not money is one of them, but sounds corny, but like health is more valuable.
And what TED Talk did you listen to put that on your live stream? Is the, what you're saying the words, Foodie, but I don't feel they're coming from your heart. I think you watched a video or film somewhere and you are just regurgitating what you heard to make it seem like you're more enlightened and that you care about yourself more. Unfortunately, you never have.
I look happy. Are you happy to be home? Yeah, at first I was very happy, but now I'm just like missing Kuwait a lot.
You know, Hectic Llama, this is such a great video already. I'm not even halfway through it, and this is such a great video because like you're showing the patterns of the highs and then the lows, the ascent up the roller coaster, and then the descent and the crash. This is great. Like she's following the same patterns over and over and over again. Well done, Hectic Llama.
I don't think I could do content like I did before. Like, there's nothing going on in my life that's drama, and that seems to be what people like the most.
Well, unfortunately, when it comes to you and your channel, Foodie, there's not much in variety. It's either boring fetish content, which not everybody's into except for the fetish people, or rages. That's it. There's not a lot of variety as far as what is interesting, and that's your fault. So don't get mad at us for liking the rages more. And it's because we're not into the food fetish like you and the other people in your audience might be.
Enjoying visiting around the town and reminiscing. It's quite pleasant, actually. Beautiful Canadian scenery. Canadian winter. Yeah, there's no one around. When there's no one around, watching you, watching me. I have energy. I seriously think it's the Unimate. I know it is. I'm appreciating the winter so much right now. Even though it's cold, I like it like this. I don't like too much snow. I like a bit of snow, the gloominess, the cold. It's a comfort season. It's sweater weather, If you grow up in this and then you leave it, you're going to miss it. I'm telling you, you're going to see. There's always something so bittersweet about going back to visit your hometown. But now it's sweet. I'm in a spot where I have nothing to stress over. I mean, everyone has daily stresses and things, but nothing major. It's weird. I have to tell myself, okay, just enjoy being home, enjoy the place, do all the things that you wanted to do when you came here. Do all of the things. Just having fun right now, enjoying the Canadian.
Is it? I'm not trying to be harsh here, but again, I'm watching this back. I mean, I've seen this before, but just seeing it again in this video, I'm just being struck with something. Like just thinking about all of Foodie's vlogs and stuff back in Canada. Even though she's lived in Canada all of her life, and that is her home, and that's where she grew up, just what she puts on YouTube, there's a sense of feeling, acting awkward. Like even though she grew up there and that's her home, you don't get the sense of the person who's doing the footage, they feel comfortable doing it. It's almost a sense of it. Even though she grew up in Canada, she doesn't know what to do with herself. She's on home soil and she knows about all the different places and streets and businesses and events. And despite the fact that she's got the home field advantage, she behaves as if she just arrived in Canada for the first time. It's weird.
Canadian winter. I never thought I would be enjoying myself. I don't get winter in Kuwait. It's always sun, always hot. To never see winter again would actually affect me. And I never thought that was the case until I experienced being away from it. So I gave my cats away.
Oh, here we go. Poopgate.
Wait for you.
You wanted to give the cats away. Even before Poopgate, you wanted to give them away. When you were seeing Natter more than once, you came to your audience talking about how you wanted to have Pete move into a room by himself and give the cats away to other people. So, you giving away the cats was a conversation that was had more than once. And it didn't just pertain to Salah, it happened more than once with Natter.
To move. I'm just excited to get home. I'm just over it already. I did enjoy my time here though. The holidays, I enjoyed seeing my family. I enjoyed a lot, you know. But all in all, I just wanna I just wanna go back to Kuwait. And I
See, even after Poopgate, she flew right back over there. She was supposed to stay in Canada to get herself together. That was the deal. Poopgate happened, and she felt jealous. She felt insecure. She was afraid that he would find someone else and she would no longer be the puppet master because the puppet would cut its own strings and be free of her. And her being the control freak that she is was not going to allow that.
can't wait. I can't wait for you to be out of my life, out of my country. Like I'm gone. See you, and I don't have to come back ever this time. I don't have to travel. I don't have to do anything.
But you do. If you're on a tourist visa, you have to travel because there's nowhere in the world you can go where you're going to be a resident and they're just going to let you live there, foodie. So if you don't like travel, then stay in your home country. Don't go anywhere.
So that's it. I'm gone forever. Like
No, you're not.
I hate this town. I hate it.
The town is not the problem. The country is not the problem. Canada is not a problem. It's your stinky attitude that is the problem. It's the fact that your life lacks meaning that is the problem. It's the fact that you chase after infatuations and crushes that is the problem. It's the fact that you are unstable and chaotic that is the problem. You and the sum of all your parts is the problem. It's not where you are, it's who you are.
I hate the people. I hate a lot of the people here. And I'm so glad that I'm getting the away again. Like I could not I would rot here. I would die. Nope.
Well, you went to Kuwait and you gained about 200 pounds and you were crowing about the benefits of bed rotting for a while. And then bed rotting became outright sealing. And that seems to be all you want to do is lay around and seal. So, is sealing far away from bed rotting?
Well, hello guys. How are you doing? I'm doing well. So as you can see, I'm back here in Kuwait. I was like, no, I can't sit here anymore and just be depressed and like I have to come home and just be at my place and everything like that and deal with, what we're dealing with together and everything like that. And on the way the cab driver was like telling me that, everything is so bad in Canada right now with like food prices and poverty, and he said that he went to the grocery store and he went into the bathroom and there was like a chicken, half-eaten chicken, and apparently the guy coming out said I left you some. So people are actually, this is really sad, people are taking food like rotisserie chickens into the bathroom and eating them and just not paying. Anyway, all of this was worth it because when I was, getting out of the luggage area, tired, hungry, sweaty, miserable, I had my husband greeting me and just, oh, coming home. And I have to say now, really being back and forth couple different times, this feels more like home for me right now. Oh, it was so amazing. Just an amazing night. And yeah, an amazing night being home.
And here's the pattern one more time. It's showing up again. She sees Salah, she goes back to Kuwait, and the first week or so, she's riding on the high. And then once the newness of it all wears off, she's back to being bored and restless. And then she goes home to Canada and she's irritable and I miss my husband. And then when she goes back to Kuwait, she's okay again for about a week. And then lather, rinse, repeat.
I feel so happy right now. So, hi! I missed all you guys. Sorry, I missed like everybody. Hey, Marion, Hexy. Hey, how you doing? Brittany, everyone. I missed all the Beezers. Did I miss everyone who was in? Sorry. Hello, I missed you guys. I made a very big decision to move back to Canada. I'm not divorced. I'm still with Salah. I'm taking things day by day. Honestly, this, you're going to think it's cringe, but I'm leaving it up to God. I'm also getting Sam back.
Yeah, she would purposely bring that up because she would be like trying to poke at Girl World to irritate people. And also lie to her Beezers, oh, I'm getting Sam back, but that never happened. And that's never going to happen either.
I'm just going to live life. Like whatever happens, happens. No, I'm going to focus on myself. There's a lot of things I miss, like that I didn't think I would ever miss when I first moved to Kuwait. And when I got here, I was like very patriotic. I was like, Canada! I'm hyper as hell. Yeah, addressing my health. I can't stand the summer there. I would just be in all the time. In the summer, it's worse. I cannot go outside. I will die there in the summer. Reginald, Villa Deposit Fund, you finally seem like yourself again. Missed you.
Yeah, every time she would come home to Canada, she always seemed more herself, more at ease, more relaxed than she ever was in Kuwait. Like in Kuwait, she was a fish out of water. She wasn't comfortable with herself, but yet you could always tell the difference when she was back in Canada.
Thank you. I feel like I want to break free. I want to break free and eat chicken pot pie with some nashies. It's too hot, Kuwait. I need healthcare. I miss driving. I miss beezing. And I want to take a stab at my career in yodeling. No, I'm just joking. This is not health food, so don't be mad. Comfort food is what it is. It makes me not be sad. This is not what I want to do with my life, okay?
And she's about to have a bee moment. So there she is chasing the tail of the dragon. I'm going to eat a bunch of food because I'm chasing a high. And if I can't get high off of a man, if I can't get high off of a party favor, then I'm going to get high off of food because it's readily available.
I want to go back already, but I'm not going to. The only thing I'm missing, and there's a stain on my heart, is for my pets. I don't feel right. Like, I feel weird. I have to go home. I feel like I've been living that life too.
I have to go home. Chantal, when you were in Canada, you were home. Home is wherever you make it. Canada is your home. But you don't see it that way. If you could bring Salah to Canada, you'd be very content to stay in Canada. But since you pursued a sugar baby across the ocean, your sense of control can't be fully used, and that bothers you.
So long now, I miss that. It's not Kuwait that was the problem. I was boring in Kuwait. I miss my family there a lot. You know what it feels like? That I've moved on from my life here, and now I'm like, it's not the same as before. I don't know, I'm just sad. So cheer me up! I'm just joking. I'm in my car, drinking gravy in the dark. I seem happier? I don't see it. I just don't feel the same like when I did before I moved. There's something different and weird. Before I came here, I was so sure. I wanted to move back here. And now that I'm gone, I feel so sick. Now it's just hard,
Chantal has she's got a serious problem with self-regulation, regulating herself, keeping herself balanced, keeping herself stable. There's a lot of instability with Chantal, a lot of chaos, and there's no foundation. And because there's no foundation, she easily spins out of control. She goes on a downward spiral and she reaches for men to keep her somewhat stable, although that's a very unhealthy system of codependency.
This is not
Like depending on another person, putting the weight and responsibility of keeping her stable on somebody else's shoulders. And believe me, that's a 24/7 job, of which there's no days off and there's no overtime pay. And it is exhausting.
what I expected to happen right now. That's the thing. No matter how hot it is here, whatever your conception of Kuwait is, home is where the heart is. Yes, Noodle, I am back home. Alhamdulillah. I don't know how I made it here, but I can't believe I'm here. Like my table, everything, even the imperfect pillow placement, the whole couches that are the size of the whole living space. I love everything. And I miss my kitchen. I love my kitchen. No, I'm not going back to Canada. This is my home. I'm not leaving my home. Even, if something happens, I'll die. I'll fight till my death for this land. There's no way I'm going back home and leaving my family here.
Boy, she was deep into Lululand. And the longer she stayed there, the worse it got. Like the longer she stayed in Kuwait, the more she got away from the truth and the reality of things. And the truth and the reality is, Chantal, the truth that you started out with is you were someone that you met up with some guy, Salah, on a dating site. The two of you struck up a deal, a business negotiation, a business contract of, in my opinion, you went to Kuwait because you wanted to know what it was like to be married. You wanted the marriage experience. You wanted to play house. You wanted the adult paid for version of playing house. You be the mommy, I be the daddy, but when you're kids, you play that game for free. But since you want to play the grown up version with someone across the ocean, you had to pay for that and keep paying. So you wanted someone to act out the role of the husband, the caretaker, the errand runner. You were willing to pay big money. He was willing to take the money. And you understood the terms of the negotiation. But the longer you stayed in Kuwait, the more that reality slipped away from you. And the more you slipped into the delusion of this is a real relationship and we have a family and he really loves me, when he never did. It was always about the money.
House? Yes, I'm in Canada, okay? Am I bored of Canada? I look happy? I'm not bored of Canada, no. I still have a lot I have to do. This was very, very, very last minute and impromptu, okay? I didn't plan this for a long time. I've had puts in. Oh, yes, I have. I have to eat all the food that I love so much.
And you know what, Chantal? You never put it together. That Canada was never the problem. It's the fact that you were in the middle of majesty in Canada, so much to do, and yet it's because of what you chose to do that made the experience not good. You're surrounded by wonderfulness of every kind, and what do you choose to do? Eat some more, sleep, wake up, sleep, talk online. Like you lived life in a very small, restricted bubble, and you didn't want to go outside of that. You're complaining about whatever place you're at, and it's because you stay in that small, constricted bubble, and you don't want to come out and see what else in life is there. What other ways can I use to amuse myself? What other ways are there to feel pleasure that don't involve hurting myself?
There's too much good food here, guys. It's insane. This was a very impromptu decision, as usual. Even when you guys would ask me, like, I know there's recycling. Are you gonna go to Canada? I was like, no. And then all of a sudden, it's like weird because like when I'm in Kuwait, I sometimes miss Canada around like things like comfort times, like the holidays. But then when I get here, I'm like, okay, I'm good. After like 3-4 days, I want to go back to the Middle East. Ugh. I got back a few hours ago, like today. Cool Cats, I was super homesick. I always get like that. I wanted to do this when I got home.
You know what I think? I think that if Kuwait and Canada were side by side, she would be thrilled. Chantal is a woman of extremes. She wants everything all at once at the same time. She wants to have her cake and eat it too. She wants cake, she wants ice cream, she wants candy bars. She wants it all. She wants the benefits of everything all the time. So she wants Kuwait because that's where Salah is and she has her home there. But at the same time, she wants the benefits of Canada whenever she needs the benefits of Canada. She wants to be able to make use of both places.
I was gonna kiss the ground, but I love Kuwait. I love Kuwait. I love Kuwait. I love Kuwait. Sorry, babe. I'm super hyper because I'm super happy. We're all happy and I love everybody. I'm like overwhelmed. I don't know what to feel because I'm so excited to be home. I was in Canada from the 20th. I left on the 19th and I came back today. I was going to stay until like the 6th, but I got homesick. I'm very impulsive. Becca, I agree. Chantal is stunning and much happier when she's in Kuwait and with me. So grateful. Yes, mashallah. You're right, babe. Like, I need to get out of this country, man.
Ugh.
Like, insane. Which country?
You know what, Hectic Llama, this is crazy. You did a great job putting this all together, like capturing all the highs and lows of Chantal. It's just like back to back to back. Amazing job you did. Fantastic. I'm just when you see it all together, it's like wow, like this over and over and over again, like the hamster wheel of Chantal, the roller coaster ride, the highs and lows of her. It's incredible.
Villainizes people for trying to help. Good luck. Send the law after me. I'm getting out of here. Honestly, I'm not staying here. Nope. Canada bees for life. That's it. I'm tired of holding in how I feel.
What happened to I love Kuwait so much and it's so great? The moment you get in trouble because you got yourself in trouble, suddenly I have to get out of here. And I'm tired of holding in my thoughts. Suddenly, the most positive place in the world for you becomes completely negative. If it means consequences, if it means answering for things you did wrong, if it means taking accountability and responsibility, suddenly you don't like it. And you don't like the place or any person who tries to hold you accountable, and you got to run.
Tired of being silenced. I need to leave here so I can speak my mind, okay? I need to
And then what happened? She went to Syria. She can't speak her mind over there.
get the hell out of here. I'm done. I'm done with this whole situation. Like, you don't know what it's like holding things in. If I can't have the freedom to say what I need to say here, I'm out.
And yet you went to Syria and you cannot run your mouth there. So make that make sense.
I'm done. I'm going home. He's yelling at me for speaking my mind. That's how it is. You get in trouble. Yeah, for speaking your mind. So I'm out. I'm out of here, man. I'm out of here. I'm not dealing. Like I don't have to live my life.
And yet when she went home to Canada, she didn't speak her mind. She didn't give us the tea. She didn't tell us what was going on. She was just boring and quiet. And then she went to Syria.
This way. I don't have to. Nope. I love Kuwait. I appreciate the almost 3 years I came back on and off there, okay? I had some really good times there. It is a beautiful country, but it's not for me. I need to be in a country where I won't get like a big fine or put in jail for, you know how my mouth is, right?
And then you went to Syria.
I was a fugitive. Like, technically, I was a freaking fugitive. That is so cool. And actually,
I want to stop it here and just bring. I'm just doing the side by side thing again. The smaller picture is Foodie before. The bigger picture is how she is now. Wow. Just wow, Foodie. What a difference a few years can make. That's all I'm going to say.
I can kind of thank my haters for pushing this because I think I'll be a lot better off here. How many of you can say you've been a fugitive?
And she thinks that's cool. I'm a fugitive. I'm a bad girl. Is it cool, Foodie? Is it really cool to be a fugitive? To be on the run, always on the run, never able to make a home, have any stability? You don't have a place you call home when you're a fugitive. What you have are places that you hide temporarily. And you always got to keep running, always looking for that hole that you can hide in for a while until either you get discovered or you have to move on. But there's no stability in any of it. Always running, always concerned about where you're going to end up next. Is it really cool to be a fugitive?
0. I'm so happy right now. I hope it's a fresh start, you know? Yeah. It's not even that bad here. Like, wow, I like it. I can't wait to make my bed with my new pillows and sheet. My new sheet. Oh no, my mom gave me some sheets. Well, I rented a car, I drove to a park, and the weather, I enjoyed the weather. Like it was I appreciate Canada even more now. Canada is a beautiful country.
I'm in Canada, Jackie.
But yet you were trash talking Canada. How many times did we hear you trash talk Canada? It's so boring. There's nothing to do here. No, it's just that you didn't want to do anything in Canada.
Yeah, I'm in my own apartment. It's so exciting. But I just want to say what's on my mind, okay? And I'm being 100% honest about how I feel. It's not easy for me to say how I feel right now. I didn't know how this would go. I had a suspicion I would be very depressed being separated from Scylla and Julia, obviously because I love them. They were my family, and, you know.
Chantal, I don't know if you'll ever watch this video, but you should. I think you should. Because if you do, this video makes it so clear. Like this, you're the highs and the lows, and how you're so codependent and dependent on someone, a guy, to keep you from crashing emotionally. And that's entirely too much weight and responsibility for any person. Like you put them around you and they have to put up with your moods. They got to put up with your temperaments. They got to put up with your temper tantrums. You being nasty and mouthy and insulting and degrading. But you use people almost like pills to regulate your moods, to amuse you, to keep you amused, to occupy your time. It's too much. It is way too much. You get so codependent and clingy onto someone, and you throw so much weight on somebody else's shoulders that it's crippling. It is. And it's suffocating. And the only way that a person can get some air back into their lungs is to get away from you, because you take the oxygen out of every room you walk into out, to where whoever it is that might be in that room with you, they literally can't breathe. They have to run out of the room and get away from you in order to take a breath again. But do you see and hear how you are? The fact that if somebody that you're focused on is not around, you fall apart. You literally fall apart.
They are my family, are. But I didn't know how bad I would be depressed and how much the situation I'm in now made me realize how much work I have to do on myself.
How many times have you said that? And that's the entire problem. Wherever you go, there you are. And if you take broken parts with you, they stay broken until you fix them. But they never get fixed and they never get healed. You spend so much time and so much energy chasing after men and none fixing parts of yourself. Absolutely none. It's like you take pride in being broken. You celebrate being broken. You revel in pain. You wear it like a badge. And you don't want to fix the pain and be healed and be whole. You just try to supplement the emptiness by filling up all your holes, thinking that will make the emptiness go away, and it never does. It just gets progressively worse.
Really am struggling right now badly to take care of myself. I'm being honest, I'm not adjusting well at all. And I'm
That's because you aren't seeking out the right people and the right tools. You're not really getting to the root of the problems. You're not digging out the root of the problem. You're just covering it up with more crap. And so the problem remains.
so depressed and I don't want to be bothered by anybody or anything. I just want to like be depressed in bed till I can see them again. I don't even care about life right now, okay? That's it. Onto a new life, I guess. Honestly, like I was really depressed staying there anyways. I don't know what it is, but I'm just not happy. Like I'm not happy and the thought of like looking at more apartments and dealing with landlords and it just makes me want to throw up. There's more apartments, there's more things in life, I guess.
You know what this is? This is her being frantic because she wanted to get back to Salah. She wanted to get back to him. She did not want to leave him alone. She did not want him being alone. She was afraid of him getting with another woman and leaving her behind. And if that happened, she would have no one to cling onto. She needs someone to cling onto. And even though she could grab onto Pete, she's not interested in Pete. Pete is not a challenge to her. She wants someone who's a challenge. She wants to dominate them and control them and make them codependent on her. That's how she feels strong. She doesn't want that with Pete. But in her franticness to control Salah, she's like, I gotta go. I gotta go back over there now. She's afraid of losing control. She's afraid if I don't act fast enough, I am going to lose control and I'm going to lose him forever. She doesn't want that. She wants to maintain control. She likes being the puppet master.
Than that one apartment. So whatever. Who cares? I'm not bothered, honestly. I didn't enjoy it that much, no. You guys saw how I'd come on and complain every day how depressed I am.
And now you're in Syria with Salah and you're still complaining. So you complain when you're alone. And you complain when you're with somebody. When do you not complain, Foodie? When do you not complain? Tell me. I'm interested to know. And that is such a lovely face. Hold on. I've got to get that face. That'd make a great thumbnail. Hold up. Give me just a second, y'all. I love that face. She's so photogenic, our girl. All right, perfect. Keep going, Foodie. Sorry to interrupt.
For missing like Salah and Julia, but also just, I don't know. I didn't really like it that much. Having to leave my house, I'm kind of relieved, honestly. I wasn't happy, and every day was getting worse. So you did me a favor. Okay, thank you.
You know, Chantal is such a penny pinching money miser. The fact that she's able to just leave the apartment as easily as she did tells you everything you need to know about who put money down for that place. If she had put money down for that place, she wouldn't be leaving so easily. Chantal is such a miser when it comes to money that if she had put down like 3 or 4 grand for that apartment, she wouldn't be leaving. She's leaving because somebody else put their money down.
Hi guys, what's up? Oh, I'm loud. We are reunited at last, guys. I'm in Syria. Thank you, Carolina. Life here, I mean, this is my first day in Syria, so it is very, 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 very different. But I'm so happy to be reunited.
And I'm thinking of something else right now. Like this video is like provoking a whole bunch of memories to come forward. And for some reason I keep thinking about her and Natter, and how like just as you see her with Salah going back and forth and going to the highs and the lows, I'm also thinking about when her and Natter were talking, how like she would go through the same highs and lows. That she would be in the dumps and be sad when she couldn't go over to his house. But the moment that she got the phone call, she'd be up and out of that bed and putting on the lotion and putting on the body spray and just in good spirits. And she'd be flying on a high when she came back from his house. And then she would have the nasty mood swings because they would do the party favors, and that would cause another kind of crash. So it's like you got this cycle of men and happiness, followed by sadness, followed by the crash, followed by spurts of energy. It was nuts. It still is.
I can't tell you like how much
I can tell you how much happy I am to see you.
Oh, me too, sweet love. It's a different way of life. It's not necessarily worse to me. Like, honestly, guys, I've been so spoiled my whole life. I'm like, if I have to rough it, like, whatever, like, I think it'll be healthy for me, honestly. Like, I've already done more exercise in like a couple days of traveling here and then being here than I ever have, like, So, no, I can't act like I'm in Canada here, but all along the streets, olive trees, like with olives on them. Like, I can't believe it. Like, just olives, like really beautiful olive trees. Guys, this to me is exciting, okay? I was kind of
Always chasing the excitement, the new, the unfamiliar. Sound familiar, y'all?
like,
Chasing the new car smell.
do I want to stay in Canada by myself, depressed? I like the middle. I really love the Middle East. It's not a life for everyone, that's for sure. I get that.
The tough life here.
It's a very tough life. But so what? I have to rough it for a while, honestly.
Like my internet now is 3G, for example. The signal comes and goes.
3G. Honestly, as long as I have my family, I'm like, I don't care. I'll live in a dirt hut. I don't care. My family was worried, but they know me and they know that I just do whatever makes me happy, and that's true, Somehow I feel more alive. Like, I don't know how to explain it.
Well, I can explain it because of the infatuation. You were missing Salah. You were worried about Salah. Now that you were back with Salah, you felt a sense of relief that he was still there, that he didn't ghost you, that he wasn't out in the red room. So your narcissistic, controlling puppet master self was happy for the moment.
Honestly, to me, this is more exciting of a life than just sitting in an apartment alone, self-medicating, pigging out. I'm just like so happy like to see this man again. Babe, I just love you.
No, you're obsessed with him.
Syria is a beautiful country with lots of culture. That's what I'm focusing on. Not the extremism, not all that kind of stuff. Not the instability. I don't think I'm capable of learning another language. My
But it would benefit you if you learned one.
brain doesn't function properly. I swear. This is my family. Were you surprised that I came here, Bev?
No, because you're great, I know.
He's just saying that to your face to get more money out of you.
Really? Wow, thank you. Thanks.
You're really bumping up that paycheck, aren't you, Salah?
Babe. I'm scared.
You're so brave. This is brilliant, Hectic Llama. Directly after he tells you, you're so brave. This is how brave she is, y'all. her trip in Thailand 2023.
As usual, guys, she always scared. However, it will be hard for you, but somebody will make it through.
Yeah, I think it'll be hard at first, but if I get used to it, if I live and get used to the lifestyle here and live like here, I'll be okay. But if I try to go back and revert to living a Western lifestyle in this country, it's not going to work. Just be careful, yeah.
Wonderful video by Hectic Llama. Thank you for all the hard work you did on this, Hectic Llama. Amazing. Amazing to watch, like the highs and the lows and the cycles at work in real time. Wow. So that's it for this react, y'all. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Uh, uh, I'm subscribing to Hectic Llama right now. I didn't know that I wasn't subscribed. I thought I was. And I'm going to give a thumbs up. And y'all can subscribe to Hectic Llama, give them a thumbs up, leave a comment, and tell Hectic Llama how much you enjoy them making the content. So that's it for this react, and I hope you guys enjoyed. And remember to look down below in the description for the original link for the original video, which leads back to Hectic Llama's entire channel. So hope you all have a good one, and I'll see you guys on the flip side. So take care of yourselves and each other. Bye.